Christmas cards, got to do them. It's that time of year, Christmas cards. I mean, you wouldn't want to send Christmas cards in July or March because that would either be late or early depending on how you look at the universe. But yeah, Christmas cards, it's time. So we're back on Interstate 81, and the problem with driving on Interstate 81 this time of year is that you're heading south, you're essentially driving straight into the sun, which is why, yeah, all of that. You can't really fix the lighting. You can't really tell the sun to move a little bit or anything, so you're just kind of stuck with what you got. But this has turned into one of those crazy, wow, look, it fixed itself. I mean, not my face, but the lighting anyway. It's turned into one of those crazy kind of moments where we thought we had an idea, then we changed ideas, and then we went back to an idea, and now it's a completely different thing. The idea was to go to Harper's Ferry. Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, which really is east of where we live. Go figure, it's a West Virginia thing. But yeah, it's a really cool place. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know, that's probably more of a springtime or summertime video. I mean, I'm sure there's great things to do there in the winter, but it just looks to me like it would be better in the springtime, summertime, and probably in the fall. It's a lovely area, and I'm looking forward to doing a video around Harper's Ferry. But then I looked at the map, and I started noticing that New York is only a couple of hours farther down the road on 81 there. You end up in New York City, and Carol and I haven't been in New York City since 2017, and we had a marvelous time. It was one of my favorite times that we've ever had together. Carolyn, one of her favorite times is Biltmore. We went to Biltmore down in North Carolina. My favorite time that we've ever had together making videos would have to be New York. I mean, it's just one of those things where she's a Biltmore kind of girl, I'm a New York kind of guy, but neither one of us are really Biltmore or New York kind of people. But still, that's where we enjoyed making videos. Anyway, the point is that I started doing the time. I started saying, okay, it's 5.5 hours there from Harrisonburg. It's 5.5 hours back. So far, so good. And we go there, and then it went into, okay, well, we got to have a hotel room. I don't know if you've checked prices of hotels around New York City, but yeah, $400 and $500. And yeah, that's a lot of money for one night for a spontaneous kind of we need to get out Vlogmas videos kind of video. And then Carolyn reminded me of something, that we have a concert to go to down in Barberville, Kentucky tomorrow night. My oldest daughter, Anna, she's having her last choir concert. She's been faithful to the music program there at Union College, and she's having her last concert tomorrow night. So we can't miss that. That's an important event.
I personally think it would have been fun to try to pull the all-nighter and go to New York City, because I mean, you think about it, this time of year, Christmas lights, the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, the ice skating, and the Christmas lights at nighttime there are gorgeous, as we witnessed a couple years ago. So again, that was a good idea, but I guess what you're trying to say is we're old and we can't hang and pull an all-nighter anymore, but I beg to differ. I disagree. I think we can manage, you know.
So if we go to New York City, 5.5 hours, and we pull the all-nighter, like Carolyn was saying to do, we pull the all-nighter and then we drive back, then you're looking at being up like 30 hours, because it's about 10 hours from New York City to Barberville, Kentucky, then back to Harrisonburg. Yeah, wow. Okay, and here's another thing. I love my truck. I mean, this truck is awesome. My favorite truck that I've ever owned. It's a Chevy Silverado. I love it. But I love trucks. I mean, Ford, Chevy, Dodge. I even like the new Tesla vehicle. I do. I love trucks. But the thing is that this truck is not really a New York City kind of truck. I mean, it's not. Let's just be honest. The sun is killing me. Typical thing here with people driving in the left lane for miles and miles. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just saying people just do this sort of thing. You know, they'll be doing 67 miles in the left lane beside a semi-truck where it's like, dude, get past the truck. The truck's not going to bother you. Just get past the truck. It's not good for the trucks either. The trucks are like, come on, hurry up, get around me. It's just one of those annoying things, but it's typical on Interstate 81, which leads me back to my point about taking 81 all the way back down to Kentucky tomorrow, having not been to sleep all night from New York. And that's why it's a bad idea to go to New York City tonight, which is why we're heading southbound on 81 as opposed to northbound, because it was a ludicrous idea.
No, it wasn't.
And I guess I've never been able to understand why the videos I did do in New York back in 2017, they never went anywhere. I mean, videos I've done in Arizona, they exploded. One of them, 500,000 views. I'm very grateful. Love Arizona. Love New York for that matter. But why? I made like 7 videos in New York, and like a few of them don't even have 100 views. And I have no idea why that is. Maybe it's because so many people do videos in New York, but I really enjoyed making those videos in New York, and I'm looking forward to going back to New York to making more of those videos, but it's just not a good time right now to go back to New York. Being spontaneous is awesome. And my mom and my dad to thank for that. Is that some of the best trips we ever had when I was growing up was with my mom and dad being spontaneous. Of course, you have to think economics in that. Not all the time when you come up with those ideas, all the money to do everything that you want to do. So sometimes you have to do the bare minimum, and half of the fun is just getting out there and going and doing. So yes, in the last video we talked about Interstate 81 and it being just horrific when it comes to traffic, and how they are putting $2.2 billion into Interstate 81 here in the state of Virginia. But I tell you something, man, it's one of the most breathtaking interstates in America. It's absolutely beautiful. And as Carolyn was quick to point out, Interstate 81 looks like every other interstate. It's the scenery around Interstate 81 that makes it breathtaking. I have no idea where we're at.